Yo, 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 what's happening? This is Ross 3.0.
And this is Micah, CMS, the one.
And we are the Purple Underground. Bringing y'all the funk from Prince like you've never seen it before. You understand what I'm saying? So right now, what we got for y'all, we have a special review of Prince's first album entitled For You. You know what I'm saying? This album was Prince's first album, released April 7th, 1978. I had just turned 4 years old 3 days earlier, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good. The label,
I didn't exist yet.
right, exactly. The label is Warner Brothers Records. Studio was recorded in Record Plant in Sausalito, California, and Sound Labs, Los Angeles, California. It produced 2 singles, Soft and Wet and Just As Long As We're Together. There was no tour for this album, although he did tried to do a show at the Capri Theater, you know what I'm saying, which wasn't received well by Warner Brothers Records and executives and all that type of stuff. Sorry, Prince, you had much better things coming. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump straight to the track list. All right. But sales of this album, for a first album back in 1978, considering that you had no internet, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You had promotion, but it wasn't big as like worldwide, like, you know what I'm saying, like it is now. You know what I'm saying? There was no digital distribution. You know what I'm saying? At the time, 430,000 copies. You know what I'm saying? At the time, that's pretty good. That's damn near gold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The first time out the gate.
First time out the gate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's not really bad, you know. But overall, I believe the album sold 983,000 copies worldwide. All right, now let's jump into the track list.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
For You, first track off of Prince's title album, For You. CMS, how do you feel about this track?
Well, I think this is a nice song, nice introduction, you know, to the world. You know, nice way how he came in vocally, you know, very nice vocals. And again, if you listen to the lyrical content, you know, all this and more with sincerity is for you.
For sure, I think vocally the song is great. You know what I'm saying? It was really one of the first songs, as far as me as a music listener, that I actually listened to that actually mixed the song like that. I know it was done previous to that. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was like 4 years old. You know what I'm saying? So when I actually heard it, which was like maybe 1982, you dig what I'm saying? You know, it was like this song, you know what I'm saying, it was mixed well, and I had never heard nothing like that before,
right,
except from Prince, you know what I'm saying? Although it was done before Prince, but first time I heard something like that.
Right, yeah.
You know, and like I said, vocals were great.
Yeah,
he was on point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely on point.
Yeah, nice song, nice. You know.
So let's go to the next track, In Love.
Love.
You know what I'm saying? Me personally, all disco.
Okay.
All disco, you know what I'm saying? I've read and been told, you know what I'm saying, by my compadre here, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, a lot of people think that this song is like the actual introduction to the famous Minneapolis sound. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think it sounds like a lot of disco that was going on at the time, you know what I'm saying? Is it a good track? It's an okay track. You know what I'm saying? It's just okay to me. You know, I'm not gonna bash it, but it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's a nice track. As far as it being the introduction to the Minneapolis sound, I hear little things, you know, that does sound like the Minneapolis sound, but not like the signature Minneapolis sound that the world knows on the later albums. You know, but you do hear certain things, you know, throughout the album, but not as like on Dirty Mind and, you know, controversy,
okay,
stuff like that.
I feel you.
But you know, overall, it's a nice track.
Okay. All right. Next,
Soft
which
and
is
Wet.
totally Minneapolis sound.
Yes.
Soft and Wet.
Yes. Which was the first single. Again.
The first single. Great track. Funky, you know what I'm saying? Sexy. This track is definitely sexy. You know what I'm saying? If it was one track on this album that was sexy, there's another track, but we'll get to it. But Soft and Wet will be it. Definitely sexy. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm loving it.
Right.
You know?
To me, Soft and Wet, which I'm sure by most people is clearly the standout track on the whole album. I'm just saying. With it just being upbeat.
It's just like common knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That okay, his first album had Soft and Wet on it, and you know what? I don't think like a lot of Prince fans really feel like that. I think a lot of Prince fans, you know what I'm saying? Although it's a great track, you know what I'm saying? I don't think me as being a Prince enthusiast as I am would say that Soft and Wet, you know what I'm saying, would be the best song on this album. You know what I'm saying? I mean that's just me.
Okay.
But you know, it's a great track.
Yeah, definitely a great track. You know, it's my personal favorite song on the album. Like you said, funky, upbeat. Definitely makes you want to dance. Also, this was an introduction to the world as far as Prince's sexual, explicit, you know,
for sure.
lyrics. You know,
For sure.
and also, he also used other sexual metaphors on the album, such as the song "In Love" with the line, "I just want to play in your river."
Right.
So that was just a little hint of what yet to come.
Yeah.
So you know, let's keep the party moving.
Crazy You. Oh boy, this song written well, but the music depresses me. It depresses me. I'm not feeling it at all. I'm not gonna front about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make excuses for it. It's written well. Lyrically, I think it's great, but I think the music just depresses me. It puts me in a sense of, you know what I'm saying, thinking about like somebody who can't make breakfast.
Why you say that?
Because it's just terrible. The music is terrible. I don't like it. Okay. Acoustic, and I love acoustics.
Right.
But this is not. This just don't jive well with me.
Okay. Me personally, I think it's a nice acoustic song. You know, pretty much a gentle type of ballad. Very well played. I kind of wish it was a little bit longer, but I can kind of see where
they cut it just right.
Okay, but I can see why some people might not be into it. When I was younger, I was not into the song very much, but it's grown on to me over the years. You know, but I tell you what got me into it was when I heard it live on a bootleg called.
Do you want to name that bootleg?
Name of the bootleg is called Sam's 81 for all you Prince
enthusiasts.
Yes, bootleg collectors. A Dirty Mind show that he did in Minneapolis, and pretty nice live version, and where they kind of extended the track out. Yeah, sound quality is not that great, but it's worth a listen. So that's it.
All right, next track, Just As Long As We're Together, which I think is great. I love Just As Long As We're Together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's almost as good, if not better, than Soft and Wet.
I can see where you're coming from with that.
So the extended version is great.
Right.
You know, I love it.
Yeah. Definitely a fun, upbeat track. Definitely you hear a lot of disco in that song. The instrumentation on there is great. So very good song.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Next on the list, Baby. Best ballad on the song.
I agree.
Best slow track on the song. I love this song. I want to give Prince a clap on this one. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta give props on this one. He did it. He did the damn thing on this one.
Right.
written well. I think the music is great. You know.
Very nice ballad. You know,
Mhm.
it's not one of his greatest ballads like "Adore" or "Do Me Baby." But
No.
But it's definitely a nice ballad for those who haven't heard the track.
Right.
Very nice. It's one of my favorites on the album. So.
Okay, that's what's up.
Oh yeah, and also let me point
Yes, sir.
something else about Baby for those who don't know. I read about this is that there's elements from that track that you hear on "I Hate You."
Really?
Yes.
Break it down.
So the part where he says we'll grow stronger every day, and you hear the dun dun dun.
You are absolutely right.
So check that out. So
yeah, Prince fans, get
Yeah.
into it.
yes, sir.
All right, My Love Is Forever. It's an okay track. You know what I'm saying? I like it. You know, mid tempo. You know, pretty good. You know.
Yeah, I have to agree. You know,
Mhm.
pretty good mid-tempo track.
Right.
You know, pretty nice guitar playing on it. Vocals again on point, just like
Oh.
on Baby.
And let me point this out too. All of the vocals on this album are great.
Yes, they are.
All the vocals are great. I don't think there's no bad vocals on this album.
I agree. So,
Next track, So Blue. Don't like it. Sorry.
wow.
Don't like it.
You care to elaborate on that?
Not really, but I will. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just feel like this about this album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you listen to Prince music, you know what I'm saying? You are used to listening to, like, different varieties of, like, pop, rock, you know what I'm saying? R&B, elements of, like, reggae, hip-hop, jazz. And,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? This album meshes together like a soul disco flop. You dig what I'm saying? And I mean, So Blue is just not that hot. And then it reminds me of Crazy You.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I already said how I feel about that. So
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? It's just not that great to me.
Okay. For the most part, I have to say I like Crazy.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm sorry, So Blue.
So Blue.
You know, for the most part, it's not a great track.
Right.
But I guess it's a song where if you just got out of a relationship, someone broke your heart. I guess it's like one of them type of songs or whatever like that.
But why would you even want to listen to something like that? Why do people do that? Anyway,
Right.
I mean, okay.
It's decent, you know what I'm saying? Vocally, again, he definitely
Right.
brings out.
He came through vocally.
He
He came
definitely
through
brings out
vocally.
the emotion in it.
Right.
So,
Okay,
let's keep it moving.
I'm Yours, which is the coldest track on this album. Believe me, I would never tell you nothing wrong, world. This is the baddest track on this album. Rock influence, you know what I'm saying? Like my man say, Santana elements, you know what I'm saying? And all that. You know, this song is hot. When he redone that on in 2009 at the Nokia Theater,
Entirely New Galaxy.
that's the name of the bootleg, An Entirely New Galaxy. You dig what I'm saying? When he redid that, you know what I'm saying? That set my heart on fire. You know what I'm saying? And you know how hot I was on that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you couldn't stop talking about that show for days.
So
Yeah.
that's just where I'm at with it.
I'm Yours is definitely a good song. To me, I think it's the sleeper track on the album. Definitely
True.
the sleeper track. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely stands out. Prince just straps up his guitar and just rocks out.
Right.
And from what I've read, supposedly the person playing the bass is Andre Simone on the track.
He's not credited.
He's not credited, but that's just a hint.
But that don't mean he didn't play. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm just passing on the
okay,
information.
that's cool. That's cool.
That's all.
That's fine.
You know.
But just, he's not credited.
No, he's not credited.
So can we have a Dave Simone moment right now?
A Dave. Oh, okay.
Dave Simone moment. This is Ross 3.0.
And this is CMS, the one.
And we about to wrap up. You know what I'm saying? You can leave your comments in the comment section below, and we'll get at y'all later. Peace.